Chatty Cathy, of Mattel's famous talking doll. We pull the ring, and you say 11 different things.
Let's play house. Please change my dress.
We can change your dresses now, goodness knows. Now you've got a wardrobe full of pretty clothes. For nursery school, you're crisp and cool. For summer, there's a playtime set. In winter, brr, your collar's fur. In a coat as cute as you can get.
I love you.
You love your mamas, and they love you sleepy time pajamas.
Just pull the ring. You never know what she'll say next.
Tell me a story.
The only story now left to tell is that Chatty Cathy's made by Mattel.
You'll find Chatty Cathy and her costume sets wherever toys are sold.
You can tell it's Mattel, it's swell.
Here's adventure. Here's romance. Here's O. Henry's famous Robin Hood of the Old West, the Cisco Kid.
Don't be so nervous, Pancho.
Don't be nervous, Pancho. And the sheriff wants us for robbery and murder. Let's win before we find ourselves dancing at the end of a rope without music.
But don't you understand? We have to find out what this is all about.
Hey, Cisco, I don't want to understand nothing, only how to get out of this town quick.
Come on. We got to see the sheriff.
Got to see the sheriff. Cisco, you are loco in the head. Always you want to put Pancho's neck where the loop is waiting to say, come and get it.
Oh, stop worrying. Come on.
The sheriff, she ain't home, eh?
Hey, wait, Pancho. I'm going to look around. Hey, Pancho. You better go to the door. Keep your eyes and ears open.
My ears is open.
Did you knock?
Cisco, did you find what you was looking for?
Yes, Pancho. And what do you think? It says here that you robbed the Mesa Verde Bank 3 days ago.
Me? I didn't did it.
Yes, and it also says that you killed the deputy who chased you.
See, I didn't rob no bank. I didn't kill nobody.
Are you sure?
Positively, I'm sure. Well, 3 days ago, I was in San Miguel eating tortillas.
Hey, don't get excited. The sheriff wants me too.
What, you mean we was both in Mesa Verde doing these bad things while we was in San Miguel eating tortillas?
That's what the sheriff's report says. You know, Pancho, it looks like someone is doing a very good job of impersonating us.
Cisco, we go down to that banker. I make him get down on top of his knees and
apologize, eh?
That's what I said.
No, Pancho, not now. Not during banking hours. We'll come back later.
He took all the cash on hand.
But I have $50,000 on deposit in your bank, Harley, and I have to have it now.
But I've already told you the Cisco kid cleaned me out of everything except the securities.
Well, that's too bad. But I have to have the money, and I have to have it the way I put it in cash.
Very well, Jim, I'll get it. I'll get it from the Cottonwood City Bank. You'll have it tomorrow.
All right, Harley. Tomorrow.
Dad, Mr. Brent has been giving you trouble again. I heard what he just said.
That's a banker's life, my dear. You'll have to take over until I get back.
Hi, boys. Stay where you are. How's your Spanish accent today?
Always ready, willing, and able, boss. What's up?
The president of the bank is taking a little trip to Cottonwood. He's coming back tomorrow with $50,000 in cash.
You want us to meet the stage, huh?
Right. This is even better than I thought.
Yeah, not bad. First, we knock off the bank. The guy's got to raise more dough to cover your deposits, and we take that, too.
And if this keeps up, pretty soon we'll get the bank.
Good morning. Don't be frightened. No harm will come to you.
How did you get in here?
The lock on the side door is no good, senorita. I think it's better you fix it.
What do you want this time?
This time? Oh, so I have been here before? How could I have been here before, Pancho, and not remember such a pretty lady?
Cisco, this is no time for the riddles. Let's went before the sheriff gets hold of us.
But, Pancho, you know we have very important business with the owner of the bank. Go watch the window.
You've done enough damage. Oh, I wish I could call the sheriff.
You know, when you get angry, your eyes scintillate and sparkle like the stars in the heaven. You are the...
You keep your compliments.
You are not very sociable, are you?
Cisco, the sheriff is in town. He just right up to his office.
Thanks. What I have to say must be said quickly. You and everyone else thinks that Pancho and I robbed the bank. That is not so.
I don't believe you.
Oh, but just stop and think. If we were the outlaws, would we come back here and risk our necks?
I don't know. I hadn't thought of that.
Good. Now, will you please tell me where is the owner of the bank?
Well, Dad is in Cottonwood City. He's coming back on the stage this afternoon, and he has a lot of money with him. I'm worried about him.
Oh, so you are Miss Harley. Well, please do not worry. We'll see to it that your dad will get back here safely, money and all.
Listen, you don't got nothing to worry about. We'll take care of the money.
We'll be back.
Cisco, always you put your neck where a chicken get it chopped.
And always your tongue wags like the hammer of a broken bell.
Oh, Cisco.
Shh. Quiet. To your horse, Pancho. Get out, everybody, with your hands up.
Drop those guns, Tonto. Drop them, I said. Now get down off those horses, both of you. Come on, get going.
Now, look here, Sheriff. There must be a mistake.
Mistake my foot. You thought Harley'd be on the stage, but we fooled you. He'll be along later.
So, Senorita Harley didn't believe me after all.
You mean she told the sheriff?
Well, of course, who else knew
Now,
anything?
wait a minute. Let's just say she didn't swallow your line of malarkey. Now, come on, get on that stage. Come on.
Well, I'll be. Well, we'd better change our clothes and horses and get word to the boss.
We will return in just a moment with the climax of our exciting adventure of the Cisco Kid.
You better come clean, Cisco. What did you do with the bank money?
I told you before, Sheriff. Bring the banker and his daughter here, and then maybe I'll talk.
Oh, now that don't make sense. But if it'll help, I'll go get them. Keep your eyes open.
We sure had a close call. Wait till you hear what happened.
Cisco Kid and his pal showed up, and we saw every...
I know. They're in jail now. Harley called me over to give me my money and told me all about it. And I don't like it.
You don't, eh? I suppose you'd feel much better if they trapped us instead of them.
Don't talk like a fool, Martin.
Things ain't so bad. They're gonna hang, not us.
Look, don't ever underestimate the Cisco Kid. In jail or out.
Here they are. Start talking.
Tell me where the money is, Cisco, and I think that
What you think is of no importance to me.
I thought that you were going to turn around
And I'm not interested in what you think either. But you, Miss Harley, to say you believe me and then set a trap, that is unforgivable. I think you should apologize.
Apologize? Well, of all the nerve. You know, it's a good thing we got a hold of the sheriff in time.
Yeah, sheriff is always on time.
Quiet, you.
But
Listen, Cisco, it might go a lot easier for you if you tell us where you've hidden the money.
Pardon me, sir, but I was talking to your daughter, Miss Harley. Are you going to apologize or not?
Come on, Dad. Let's get out of here. He isn't going to talk.
I'll walk down with you.
Oh, Miss Harley, I'll stop by for that apology as soon as they break out of this jail.
Keep on dreaming, Cisco.
say, when are we going to do all these things you're bragging about? Break out of this jail.
Why, Pancho, don't you like it here?
No, I don't like it. Anything I hate is something I don't like.
Where would you like to go, Panchito?
Anywhere, nowhere in particular. It's only some place where there's something besides morning, noon, and night.
Well, good. Then we'll go there pretty soon.
Yeah, on the end of a rope. That's stretching things too far.
Oh, stop worrying, Pancho. We'll get out of here.
Yeah, but how?
This is to repay you for what you did for me. Good luck. How you think of such things? Magic, my friend, magic. Oh, Deputy, may I see you a moment? I have something very important to show you.
What do you want to show me?
This wonderful pistola. Open this up.
Inside. No, it could have been worse. Tell the sheriff it could have been him.
Get back.
Cisco, let's get our horses and win.
Not so fast, Pancho. Get our guns and wait here. Just what I thought.
What did you thought?
Someone was waiting for us in the back. In the front, too. It's a trap.
Caramba, huh? They waited to shoot us like fish in a barrel. What are they going to do now?
Move this table away. Give me a hand with that desk. Hey, Pancho, I forgot something very important. You wait for me behind those rocks, eh? Hands up, everyone. Miss Harley, you, come over here. Remember my promise? I came back for that apology.
I wouldn't apologize to you if you were the last man in the world.
Apologize, or I'll shoot up the whole place.
All right, I apologize. Now, are you satisfied?
Good. I will be seeing you.
Cisco, he's a pretty handy hombre. He'd do everything I told him to do.
Did he tell you why they helped us escape? So they can shoot us in the back?
Que vergüenza. I knew I must remember something, but I forget to remember.
Then I'll tell you. He's one of the bandits who's been masquerading as us. That's right, isn't it?
You don't know what you're talking about.
And it wasn't safe with real Cisco and Pancho around, so he tried to kill us, eh?
You're talking in riddles.
A stupid man like you would not know how to think of these things. Who's your boss?
I ain't got any boss.
Hey, Pancho, put him up against the tree.
Bueno.
Hey, who does he look most like? Is Cisco or Pancho?
No, he's too heavy for Cisco. More like me.
Pancho, you think he looks like you? So you go first. Do you think your memory is any better now? Pancho, I think we'll have to help him remember a little more, eh? Pancho, you think you can throw your other knife through his hat so he can just part his hair?
Me? I can do with my eyes closed. I've got enough. I'll talk. I'll talk.
Make one move and it'll be your last.
If it's money you're after, it's in the cash box on my desk.
I'm after the money you stole from the bank.
You're crazy.
Move away. You want to play, do you? Pancho. The money's in the safe. Keep your eyes on it. I said your eyes, not your fingers.
Bueno. Gracias, senor. Put your hands up. The safe door, she shut and locked me up.
This time I really apologize. From the bottom of my heart.
Hands up, everybody. You too, higher. You have insulted my compadre. You call this apologetics? Now, do it right and make it good.
You mean like this?
No, he means like this.
The Cisco Kid will be back in a moment. But first, an important message.
Goodbye, amigos.
See you soon!
out for a ride and wham! A blowout. Is he mad? No use, Sam. Pumping isn't going to help your situation. Here's Sam's and everybody's answer to freedom from flats and extra protection against blowouts. Famous general puncture sealing safety tubes that seal holes automatically, like this. Let you forget flats forever. Give you extra protection against blowouts. And here's real money-saving news. Your General Tire dealer will give you full original price for your present regular tubes, regardless of condition, when traded in on new General Puncture Sealing Safety Tubes. Don't monkey with flats. See your General Tire dealer. Remember, this is a limited offer.
Watch Tripping with the Stars Sunday at 9 on KSST 37.
Mo, we got it. We got it.
You got what?
We found a way to put Simonized car wax and Simonized car cleaner all in one push-button can.
And just how does it work, Professor Nitwit?
Come on, we'll show you.
Come on, we'll show you.
Come on, we'll...
Now look, it squirts on. You push the button. See? See? And then what? You spread it around and let it dry.
And it's really Simonized, is it?
Watch this.
Sure, it's Simonized. Look at that shine.
We'll be famous. We'll make a fortune. We'll call it Instant Simonized.
Instant Simonized, you lame brains. You can already buy Instant Simonized everywhere.
Instant Simonized? They thought of it too?
Simonized thinks of everything. Try Instant Simonized, another easy new way to brighten your day. From Simonized Company.
The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family. Here is Ozzie, who plays the part of Ozzie Nelson, and of course his lovely wife Harriet as Harriet Nelson. The older of the Nelson boys, David, appears as David Nelson, and his younger brother, the irrepressible Ricky, played by Ricky Nelson. The Nelsons' next-door neighbor, Thorny, is played by Don DeFore.
Who's that in the closet? Don't be scared, Mom. It's me, your son, Ricky.
Oh, Ricky, get up and take that skeleton suit off. You'll have it worn out by the time Halloween gets here.
I'm just looking for my skeleton hand.
Well, you won't find them in there. You come on, get up and take that suit off. Gives me the willies anyway.
Oh, gee.
What's the trouble?
Well, take a look on the floor of the closet.
What is that a dog in there?
No, you better take another look. That happens to be your small son.
Well, how about that? I could have sworn some dog left his bones in there.
It's a neat outfit, huh, Pop?
Yeah, sure scary, all right. Aren't you rushing the season a little, though? Halloween isn't quite here.
I'm just getting all my bones together.
They were painted on the suit.
Oh, no, the hands come separate.
Do you mean to tell me they have hands for those outfits?
Well, sure. I guess you never seen a real-life skeleton.
No, come to think of it, I guess I never have. And I'll gladly forego the pleasure, thank you.
You're welcome. It's a neat outfit, huh, Pop?
Yeah, like I say, it's plenty scary, boy.
You think anybody will recognize me?
Well, you sure had me fooled.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Pop. David, guess who I am?
Oh, brother.
Darn, how'd you guess?
Oh, sure he did. What have you got there, dear?
Oh, just some stuff for a Halloween party at school. I'm the treasurer.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to have a Halloween party at school.
Well, we're just going to dress up and play some games.
Oh, that sounds like fun. School parties always are.
You said it. We get out of study.
Yeah, Halloween's a lot of fun for kids.
And don't you like Halloween, Pop?
Oh, sure, but you know, as you get a little bit older, you get kind of tired of that stuff.
You mean going to parties and playing games and stuff?
Yeah, see, there are certain traditional and seasonal games like pin the tail on the donkey and ducking for apples, and they get a little stale as the years go by.
We make up a lot of new stuff, Pop.
What do you mean make up new stuff?
We bring the old-fashioned games up to date.
Well, that sounds interesting. How do you bring pin the tail on the donkey up to date? Or shouldn't I ask?
Oh, sure. You draw a big picture of the teacher's face on the blackboard.
Oh, I don't get the connection.
Well, then we play the game.
And what do you call it?
Draw the mustache on the teacher.
Well, I have a hunch the teacher's going to walk in one of these days and you'll have a new game. I am not Salvador Dali on the blackboard 50 times.
Oh, no, Pop. our teacher was the one who made up the game.
You know, sometimes this modern psychology puzzles me a little.
They call it relieving suppressed desires.
Yeah, I guess it does it best. How's it seem to work?
Heck, I don't even know what it means.
Probably part of the psychology.
You and Mom going to a Halloween party this year, Pop?
Yeah, I suppose the girls will get together and whip up some sort of a deal at the last minute. They usually do. Gives them an excuse to dress up a bit.
Well, as a matter of fact, we were talking about that yesterday, and I think we'll skip it this year.
Well, I'm sure you won't get any objection from the men. Personally, I think it's about time we gave Halloween back to the kids anyway.
Well, it'll save us a lot of trouble. Trying to drag you guys out of the house to a party is no fun either.
I like going to parties.
Oh, boy!
Hey, stay out of that, Ricky.
And what is this white stuff?
That's paint for the faces.
Hey, neat, boy.
Leave it alone. That's for the party at school.
I could put this on my face and look just like a skeleton.
Hey, you could have that. Let me see it.
Oh, gee, Pop, that's for the party at school. I bought it with the class money.
Oh, that's okay. I'll only use a little of it.
Gee, I can see the headlines now. Boy uses school funds to turn brother into skeleton.
I'll give you a little extra change if you need it.
Why am I going to look spooky?
I hope that stuff comes off.
It's supposed to.
It's a pretty good paint job, I think.
We got some black stuff here, too, Pop, if you want it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's swell. We could use this for the eyes. Look at this, Harriet.
I never thought I'd see the day when I'd sit here and let your father blacken your eyes.
How do you like that? Eyes, nose, and mouth.
Yeah, that sounds like the usual arrangement.
I look at myself. Oh, boy, do I look gruesome.
Pretty neat job, hey?
Yeah. But where can I hide until Halloween?
I suggest dunking your head into a nice bowl of soap and water. You can put that war paint on again when the time comes.
I just want to leave it on until I rehearse my theme song.
Your theme song?
Sure. The ankle bone connected to the shin bone connected to the
Hi, Oz.
Oh, hi, Thorny.
Hey, what are you doing with the broom?
Well, you know, Halloween, once a year, usually celebrate.
Holy smoke, what's wrong with your hand? It's all white. Looks a little undernourished.
Oh, no, I just put a little Halloween makeup on Ricky's face. Kids are going to go out to trick-or-treat tomorrow night, and he's going to dress up as a skeleton.
Boy, Halloween is sure a lot of fun for the kids.
Yeah, it really is. Gives them a chance to let off a little steam.
As a matter of fact, we've had some pretty good parties the last few years.
Well, they've been okay. Personally, I still think Halloween is mainly a night for kids, though.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've heard anything about this year's party. What are the girls planned, do you know?
Oh, from what I understand, I'm not going to give a party this year.
Oh, that's a shame. Don't you think we could talk them into it?
Well, are you kidding? Let's leave well enough alone. Don't tell me you actually enjoy those horrible fiascos with those corny games and those idiotic costumes.
Well, there's a lot of trouble at that. Well, you know Catherine spent a whole week making that outfit I wore last year?
You mean at the Dunkles?
No, that was the party before last. Last year's party was at the Randolphs, don't you remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Sure, that was the year I won first prize for the best costume.
You won the first prize?
Sure, you remember. I wore that devil's outfit.
Oh, I thought you came dressed up as a fireman. Sure you did. Don't you remember you insisted you could jump out of the second-story window into the big apple tree?
And I darn near made it, too.
No, I'm sure it was Halloween. Certainly, we were ducking for apples and somebody spiked the water.
You know, we've had some pretty good Halloween parties at that.
You know, I never will forget the night that Mrs. O'Shaughnessy put that big sheet over her head and she said, "I am the devil."
I don't remember that.
Sure you do. O'Shaughnessy didn't know who it was. He said, "Shake hands with me. I married your sister."
You know, I think the least the Whites could have done was to ask us before they called off this year's party.
Oh, I don't think it's been called off, definitely. It's just they haven't made any plans for it.
Well, right there is the reason why a lot of the parties haven't been so good.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, they haven't been properly organized. You can't just give a party haphazardly. You've got to organize it. You got to plan the whole evening, hour by hour, step by step.
Especially the entertainment. And by somebody who has a little talent for that sort of thing.
That's exactly what I mean.
So you know what we could do, that is if we wanted to turn this into a party tomorrow night, say, for instance, is to work out a schedule for the entire evening. exactly what games we're going to play, what time we play them, exactly what time we eat, what time we dance, and that way we'd have the entire evening under control.
Now, that's the sensible way to do it. And instead of having everyone dressed up in costumes and causing a lot of confusion, we could just have a couple of more talented fellas dressed up to keep things going.
But wearing really clever costumes.
That's right.
So much better to have a couple of fellows with real talent rather than a whole room full of would-be comedians.
It's rather short notice. What do you think we ought to wear?
What, do you think we ought to do it?
Are you kidding us? This sounds great to me. I could dig up that devil's outfit I wore last year.
Say, I have a devil's outfit up in the attic, too. We could put on a big sign, "Aren't we devils?" No.
Oh, let's not worry about the costumes. We can think of something, Oz.
One thing for sure, the entire evening will go off smoothly. I mean, none of this haphazard stuff. It'll all be planned step by step.
Do you think the girls will like the idea? Us taking it out of their hands this way?
Well, they'll be delighted. As a matter of fact, the more I think of it, I'll bet that's why they were stalling around, waiting for us to take over.
Boy, I can see us right now, in our mad costumes, running around, taking charge of everything.
You know, Thorny, I think there must be a trace of genius in our families.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. A definite trace of genius with a faint flavoring of ham.
You know, Thorny and I have whipped up what we think is a pretty darn good idea.
Oh, what is it?
Well, you know how each year around Halloween you gals sort of throw together a little impromptu party?
And you don't want us to give one this year. You said that before.
Well, they've been pleasant enough little affairs. Everybody's had a pretty good time. But the big fault has been that nobody has taken the trouble to plan them correctly. But this year, the whole thing's going to be different. It's Thornberry and Nelson to the rescue.
May I ask a question?
No, you're not even allowed to ask any questions. Thorny and I are going to take charge of all the operations. You gals are just allowed to relax and enjoy yourselves.
Well, fine. That sounds like a wonderful idea.
You know, I hate to brag, but I really think, Harriet, that this year's Halloween party is going to be the best one we've ever given. And why, do you ask?
I'm not allowed to ask questions.
No, well, okay. Because this is going to be a well-planned party. And a well-planned party is a successful party.
Thank you, Elsa Maxwell.
Take care of the little things, and the big things will take care of themselves.
Yes, that's very true.
Now, first of all, we figured we'd work out a complete schedule for all the games. You can notice right from the start that we're going to plan everything with typical masculine efficiency. Pencil here.
Here's your pencil.
Oh, yes, I found it. Now, first of all, we thought of quotations. That's always popular.
Well, bring plenty of paper and pencils.
All right. We start the evening off with, say, quotations. We play that from, say, 8:30 to 9:30. See, knowing the time you want to start a game and you want to finish it, that's one of those little details that make the whole party flow along smoothly. Then, say at 9:30, we'll bob for apples. It's always fun.
Oh, please, ask the men not to wear any hair oil this time.
Okay, no hair oil on the apple ducking. And we do that for, say, 15 minutes.
Well, make sure you've got a clean shirt to wear, too.
Oh, I'll be wearing a costume.
A costume? You mean everybody has to get a costume at the last minute?
Gee, I don't know quite how to explain this. This is one of the little surprises we had planned. Well, you'll probably find out about it. You see, you know how each year everybody gets together and just everybody puts on a silly costume and makes a darn fool of himself? Well, this year, just Thorny and I are going to do it. I mean, just Thorny and I are going to wear the costumes.
What about the rest of us?
Well, you just wear your regular clothes. Let's see, where was I? Oh, here. Well, let's allow, say,
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
Oh, hi, boys.
What are you doing?
Just checking over this list of things we're going to do at the party tonight. Mr. Thornberry and I are planning all the details, you know, all the entertainment and stuff like that.
What kind of entertainment are you going to have?
Well, that's what I'm checking over now. You boys know the secret of a successful party?
Sure. Plenty of ice cream and cake, boy.
Well, yes, refreshments are important, but the main thing is to plan the party carefully. A well-planned party is a successful party. Always remember that.
You saw my skeleton outfit, didn't you, Pop?
Oh, yeah, it's real neat.
Yeah, we've all seen it. You've been wearing it around here for the past week.
It makes you look real thin. People feel sorry for you, and that way you get more ice cream and cake.
How's the party coming, dear?
Oh, hi. Well, I've got it just about all planned. I thought we'd finish off the evening with a little dancing.
Dancing? I hope they don't pull that stuff at our party, boy.
What are you worried about? You can't dance anyway.
You can, I suppose.
Look, why don't you guys go outside for a while, huh? I've got a lot of work I want to do here.
I think I'll put on my skeleton outfit.
Come on, golden boy.
You have a novelty dance at 1. That'll be fun. And the husbands all dance with their own wives. Records. Better decide on the records.
You're really taking care of everything, aren't you?
Well, the records are very important.
Hi, folks.
Oh,
hi, Thorny.
The back door was open, so I barged right in.
Well, good for
come
you.
on in.
What do you got in the box there?
Well, I can show you, Oz, but Harriet will have to leave the room. It's a surprise for tonight.
Well, come on, Harriet. You heard the man.
Okay, I'm leaving. I know when I'm not wanted.
Well, come on. Let's see the big secret.
Here, Oz. Take a look for yourself.
What's this, new seat covers for the car?
Oz, you know Sandy McTavish over at the lodge?
Yeah?
Well, he let me borrow the Scotch outfit.
Oh, how about this?
Make a terrific costume for the party.
Oh, this is wonderful, Thorny.
Yeah, I left the bagpipes at home.
Got bagpipes and everything, huh?
Oh, certainly. You ought to hear me wheeze out Annie Laurie.
How about this? This is wonderful.
Say, by the way, have you got the program all set?
Well, yeah, I'm glad you reminded me of that. Here. I have a few items here that we need for tonight. I thought maybe you'd run down the store and pick them up, okay?
Say, what am I, the errand boy?
Well, you got to do some of the work, too, Thorny. Just a short list. Here, we need some oranges here. What? Maybe about 2 dozen. I thought we'd play that orange game where you tuck it under your chin.
Oh, yeah.
And then get some comic prizes for the game. There's somebody at the door. You better get the stuff out of here. Comic prizes for the games. You know, just long noses, anything funny. Just use your own judgment, okay?
Yeah, okay. I'll just see you later.
And don't let Captain see the costume.
No, I won't.
Just a moment. Well, what have we here?
Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
Oh, well, you look like a couple of desperate characters. I'm afraid I'll have to give in. I just happen to have a couple of lollipops here. Okay, there you are. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween! Hey, wait for me!
Who is that?
No, it's just a couple of neighborhood kids with that trick-or-treat stuff. You should have seen them, the cutest little guys.
Oh. Say, listen, if you've got just a minute, there's just one question I'd like to ask you about the party tonight.
Harriet, please. I told you before, you're not allowed to ask any questions at all. The whole affair is in very capable hands.
Well, I just want to know one thing.
I know all you're allowed to do is just put on your nicest party dress and be ready at 8:27. Thorny's stopping by for us then.
Well, okay, dear.
Oh, I'll get it. It's probably some more of the neighborhood kids.
Oh, all right. Well, there's some lollipops on the chair there.
Yes, I know.
Trick or treat. You heard me, trick or treat. Don't you know this is Halloween?
Well, yes, but aren't you a little old for this sort of thing? How old are you, anyway?
53.
Ridiculous. Who ever heard of a full-grown man out trick-or-treating?
My little boy's over in the next block, and I'm just giving him a hand.
No, but you don't even have a costume.
Naturally. What do you think I am, a child? Trick or treat.
Okay, I have some lollipops here. Here you are. Here's 3 lollipops.
Only 3?
Well, of course. I mean, there are lots of other children around the neighborhood, too, you know.
Hey, they're lemon. My kid just loves lemon lollipops. Thanks.
Oh, good. How old is your little boy?
25.
How do I look?
Terrific.
Oh, so do you. That is really terrific.
What happened to the bagpipes?
Well, I was playing them a little while ago, and all of a sudden I had a blowout.
Are the kilts a little long? Should they come all the way down to your ankles like that?
Oh, no, Oz, but after all, McTavish is about 6'6" and has got very long legs. Let's just say that the new look has finally come to Scotland.
You like my devil's outfit, huh?
Oh, that is sensational. That's terrific.
I had to go in the closet to put it on. Harry doesn't know what I'm wearing, you know.
Yeah, Catherine hasn't seen mine yet either. Boy, are they both in for a big surprise.
Harriet, we're ready.
I'll be right down.
Say, Oz, do you mind if we go in your car tonight?
Well, no. Any particular reason?
Well, I've got these kilts on. I'm afraid if I drive, it'll be a little drafty. Well, we'll take that. Right. Well, good.
Holy smokes! Hey, David, where do you see Pop?
Like this, huh?
Oh, hi, Mrs. Thornberry.
Oh, that's Mrs. Thornberry.
Oh, you didn't recognize me,
Holy smokes, what's going on in here?
Look at Mr. Thornberry's dressed up like a woman.
No. I'm a Scotchman.
Look at Pop, he looks like the devil.
Yeah, so does Mr. Thornberry.
Have a good time at the party, Pop.
Okay, take it easy now, boys.
Okay, I'm all ready. Let's go. Goodness sake.
Surprise.
Honey, what an outfit. Tony, what's the idea of the evening dress?
Oh, these are just extra long kilts. I'm a Scotchman.
I didn't know it was a costume party.
Oh, no, don't you remember I told you yesterday? Thorny and I are the only ones dressing up.
Say, we better hurry. Catherine's waiting next door for us.
Oh, yes, Harriet, we're going to take our car. Would you get it out of the garage? I want to go over with Thorny and get a look at Catherine's face when she sees that outfit.
And if she calls me Harriet, I'm not going.
I'm not either.
We'll meet you right out front, Harriet.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are we going?
Oh, to the party.
No, I mean, whose house is the party being given at? You never did tell me.
Well, now, wait a minute. You mean to say you girls haven't decided where the party's going to be held tonight?
Well, no, you said you and Thorny were going to take care of everything, that the girls weren't to worry about a thing.
Well, Thorny, didn't you decide where the party was going to be given?
Oh, now, wait a minute. Don't blame this on me.
What, you... Well, Harriet didn't. Isn't anybody giving a party tonight? Somebody always gives a party on Halloween. Gee, I got the games all planned and everything.
Well, turn around, Oz. We can still play pin the tail on the donkey. Well, there's one sure thing. We can't let the evening go to waste. Say, wait a minute. I've got a wonderful idea.
Such as what?
Well, you've heard the slogan, movies are better than ever. We'll see a movie.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to any theater with you two guys dressed like that.
Who said anything about a theater? We'll go to my house. Hop Along Cassidy comes on in exactly 5 minutes.
I'll just pick up his scarf.
Hi there.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Party's going beautifully, isn't it?
Yes, it sure is. I suppose you think you're pretty smart.
To be honest with you, yes.
Fine thing. Making believe you didn't know where the party was going to be held.
Well, believe me, I didn't until about 4 o'clock. It wasn't until all us girls started talking it over and discovered that nobody was having one.
So it's nice of Catherine to have the party here, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You know, I'll admit that I did overlook one little detail, but you have to admit that everything's going along real smooth, don't you think so? Everybody having a good time and all?
Well, that's what I said. It's a wonderful party.
And you know why? Because everything has been planned. All the details have been arranged. A well-planned party is a successful party. See, it's 12:15. I think we'll have the refreshments at about 12:13.
Fine. What are we having for refreshments?
I beg your pardon?
I said, what are we having for refreshments? All the girls have been asking me.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me you girls haven't prepared refreshments.
Of course not. This is your party. Don't tell me you've overlooked another little detail.
I really had you going there for a minute, didn't I? You don't think we'd overlook the refreshments, do you?
Where are they?
Don't worry, dear. I'll take care of everything. You just go ahead and join the folks. I'm going to take care of a few more details.
Need any help serving?
No. Just have a good time, and I'll be right back.
All right, if you say so.
Hello? Harry's Hamburger Haven. like to make a reservation for 31 people at 12:23, please. Yes, with the onions on top.
Ozzy, have you seen my gray jacket anyplace?
Well, yes, it's right there in the living room. Why, are you going downtown?
Yeah, I'm going to market.
Before you go, you must admit we all had a good time at the party last night.
We certainly did. Everybody had a wonderful time.
No, thanks very much. Of course, I'll admit we did forget a couple of little details, but we didn't forget to do the dishes, and we didn't forget to clean up the place.
No, it was very nice of you.
You know, they say that men forget even more than women.
Oh, Jiminy, that reminds me. I was supposed to meet Clara Randolph downtown. Oh, that clock must be stopped. What time is it?
It's, where's my watch? Oh, for goodness sakes, I left it on Thorny's coffee table. You know, I was timing the charades last night.
No, I'll get it for you.
Oh.
And that reminds me, I need some money.
I don't know what you'd do without my wallet.
Neither do I.
Wait a minute, where is my wallet? Oh, remember there were no pockets in the devil's outfit? I must have left it upstairs on the hall table.
Oh, well, I'll get it for you.
Oh.
You sure there isn't anything else you've forgotten?
Well, now, wait a minute, let me check. No, it's still on.
The Man at the Door was played by William Cade. The little children were Jerry Mathers and Vicky Churchill.
It works wonders when the family gathers at Grandma's for one of those special Sunday dinners.
Milk nut. They call it milk nut.
Yes. Like the drumstick.
The drumstick. Bobby, come on, get out from under there. That's a big soup.
And if you get a headache later on, that's when Bayer works wonders. 2 Bayer tablets bring all the pain relief power your headache can use. Bayer is pure aspirin, not just part aspirin. Bayer works wonders.
What is it?
Hello, Mother.
All right, Marion, come in. Mrs. Morgan speaking. Oh, just a minute, please. I'm going out to play a little bridge tonight. I thought perhaps you might like to spend the evening over at the Johnsons'.
You know I don't like to go over there.
Well, I can't understand why you don't like Helen Johnson.
She's swell. Her grandmother's a terrible pill. Well, she thinks Helen believes babies are found under cabbage leaves and stuff like that.
Well, doesn't she?
Oh, Mother. Please don't be so silly. Grandmother does.
Why, Marion.
I may go with that. I don't want to spend the evening here all alone.
So sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, the escort bureau. Yes, I did put in a call. I want a nice young man for a bridge party tonight.
Hand me that date book quick. That Dizzy Morgan dame's on the line. Now, let's see who's available. Prince Dmitri. Too expensive. And the Duke. He's engaged for tonight. Our newest football hero. Not polished enough. Ah, here's the very one for her. Count Jehovan. Hello. Hello, Mrs. Morgan. I've got exactly what you want. Yes.
Oh, you're sure he's educated and refined? You know, I didn't like the last one you sent me. What? A real count? Oh, that's fine. About 28? No, that's just wonderful. Just about my age. I hope he plays bridge. He does? Okay, then have him report here about 9. In a dinner jacket. Yes, just a private little bridge party. Goodbye. Marion. Marion.
Yes, Mother?
Would you take the phone out, dear? Oh, just a minute, Marion. You got your allowance yesterday, didn't you?
Yes, why?
I'm a little short, and I'd like to borrow part of it.
Well, you got your alimony last week, didn't you?
Yes, but I have so many expenses, and...
Gigolos do come high, don't they?
If you call an escort to a bridge party a gigolo...
Oh, never mind. I'll tell you what I'll do. You let me have some of the gang over tonight, and I'll split with you.
I don't like that word gang, but if you'll invite a few of the nicer youngsters, I won't mind.
Oh, I'll have nothing but the very nicest. I'll get the money. Hello, Beth? Say, listen, Mother's going out to play bridge tonight, and she'll be out way late. Call up Bill and come over about 9:30. Okay, watch for the signal. Bye. Hello, Helen? Meeting of the gang tonight at my house about 9:30. Aw, come on. Even if you have to slide down the rain pipe. Atta girl. And listen, bring your new costume so you can dance for us. Okay, I'll be expecting you. Bye. Hello? Harry? How are you, big boy? Say, listen, I'm having a few of the nicer youngsters over tonight. Are you nice? Oh, I think you're even nicer than that. Oh, about 9:30. Park down the street and watch for the signal. Okay. Bye.
What time is it, Harry? Oh, about 9:30, I guess. Well, guys, the coast ought to be clear by this time. Go on back to sleep or whatever you're doing. I'll tell you when it's time to come up for air.
Gosh, Harry, be careful where you put your hands.
Oh, getting prudish, huh?
Gosh, no, darling. Sunburn.
How do you like my long kisses, Beth?
Here, let us sample, honey, and I'll tell you in a half hour.
Atta girl. Pucker up.
Hey, you. You ain't allowed to park in the street and make googly eyes.
Oh, gee, mister, when a fella has to go, he just has to go.
Well, go on and get out of here. I might forget I was young myself once.
And what was it, Daddy?
Just a couple of lovebirds.
And why'd you shoo them away?
Because when a man wants to goo, he wants to goo. And I don't want any lovebirds perched that close when I'm gooing.
Oh.
Okay, folks, the party's on. Come out of it. Come out of it.
Me with my coat. Wait just a minute until I get straightened up.
Let's go.
Do I look all right? Oh, who cares? You wouldn't look natural if you weren't all mussed up.
Look who's talking.
Game and rubber. Our turn to sit out, Count. Jane and Stuart, it's your turn to play. Come on.
Oh, wait. Let's add up the score first. Want to play, Stuart?
Oh, I suppose so, but I don't like bridge. My brother lost his wife playing bridge.
You mean to say your brother bet his wife on a bridge game?
No, she trumped his ace and he shot her.
That'll never happen to you, you old woman hater.
I'm not a woman hater. I'm just a happy bachelor.
I should think lifelong bachelorhood would be pretty lonely.
Oh, well, it was good enough for my father. I guess it's good enough for me.
Come on, dearie, honey. I hope you have better luck next time. Let's go over here and have our drink.
I see Lucy has another boyfriend. I can't understand why she quit Joe. They say he was a marvelous husband and a terrific lover.
Yes, he was, but not to the same woman.
Well, what happened? Did he walk out on her?
No, he walked in on her.
Uh-oh.
And they say Marion's a block of the old chip. Thank goodness I don't have to worry about my Beth. She's a model youngster.
You lost, Beth. Offered one more piece.
Oh, come on, Beth. Be a sport. I can't afford to lose any more here.
It won't be long now.
Do you like me, Harry?
I brought my costume along. Wait here and I'll go put it on.
Swell.
Hey, gang, we got it. Ain't this for home cooking?
Helen. Come on, Helen. Let's go.
Salesman you introduced me to last week was certainly a high-pressure guy.
Did he talk you into buying a car?
No, he talked me to taking a ride in one.
Did he propose?
Yes, but not what you're thinking. Wasn't no trump.
You lost again, Beth, so come on and give. Come on. No.
It wouldn't take much to put you under the table, would it?
No, just the sight of your husband coming through the door.
Silly boy. I haven't a husband. Anyway, I don't see why you should worry about a husband. You'd never give him any cause for complaint. What does it take to warm you up? Cocktail?
No, just a nice girl.
Well, don't you think I'm nice?
Oh, very.
Then why are you so cold?
After all, I was engaged as an escort. I'm supposed to play bridge, drink, dance, and be charming generally. But my agreement says nothing of throwing in love and necking. Gratis.
Well, if you're going to be so mercenary about it, perhaps that could be arranged, too.
Oh, Lucy, Mrs. Morgan, you're in again.
Oh, dear. Shall we go?
This is your lucky night, my dear. You've won every rubber, haven't you?
Lucky at cards, unlucky at love. Then maybe I'd rather lose a rubber or two if it would help my love score.
Oh, well, that can't be completely hopeless.
Are these me? I feel rather guilty leaving Beth home alone. But then, of course, I couldn't bring her here to listen to all the smart stories and wisecracks. She's such a modest little mouse.
Come on, Beth. Don't be a piker.
And make it snappy. We've got to straighten up this place, and you've all got to scram before Mother gets home.
Come on, there you go.
What makes you so grouchy tonight, Stuart?
Oh, I'm not grouchy. It's just melancholy.
Melancholy?
Oh, yes. Every time I get liquored up, I always get homesick for old Budway.
Oh, come on. Tell Mama all about it.
Oh, I'm sad and melancholy for the days that used to be, for the gals and for the pals who were true blue, for the lights of dear old Broadway, for the gleam of old Times Square, what I'd give to stroll once more Fifth Avenue. But those days are gone forever, and the pals have all gone too. The knowledge brings a teardrop to my eye. So I'm sad and melancholy, for I would rather be a bum on Broadway than an angel in the sky.
I wish that fellow wouldn't be forever singing those corny songs. Here we are. Oh, the dear child is waiting up for me. Isn't that sweet?
Lovely.
Marion. Marion. Oh, I didn't expect you to wait up for me, dear. Were you lonesome?
Oh, no, Mother. Helen came over for a little while, and then I read until I was sleepy. You know, I just love to read.
Of course, dear. Count, this is my baby. Marion, I want you to meet the Count de Hofen.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I know you two are going to be very good friends.
I'm sure of it.
Now, you two just get acquainted, and I'll run along and get the Count a drink.
An excellent idea. Faker?
Faker yourself. Gigolo.
Your sleep might have fooled your mother, but it didn't fool me. You see, I'm an expert in such matters. And you better hide this a little more carefully. This must have been quite interesting. The pages are uncut.
So what, snooper? I suppose you'll have to tell Mother.
I didn't, did I?
Okay, then. You let me alone and I won't butt in on your little game. We'll be sort of friendly enemies.
On the contrary. I'm sure we'll become very friendly, but not enemies.
Here we are. A cocktail for you, Count. And one for me. And a glass of milk for baby.
On our better acquaintance.
Yes, Count. To our better acquaintance.
Oh, I think it is time to go home. And thank you for a very delightful evening.
Oh, must you leave so soon? Won't you sit down and relax a little while?
It is rather late, and baby is so tired and sleepy.
Yes, it's way past baby's bedtime. Just sit down and I'll go and tuck her into bed. Come, baby.
Good night, baby.
Why do you always have to be in the way? Why hadn't you gone to bed?
I do sort of cramp your style, don't I? Well, let me tell you something. If you ever pull that baby stuff again, I'll blow my top of plenty.
Why can't you get married and have a home of your own?
Because I've never found a man I'd want to marry. The ones that make good family men are so dumb I couldn't stand them. The ones I like are so worthless I'd starve.
Well, I hope you find one pretty soon.
Well, so do I, darling. I'm just as sick of you as you are of me. Well, you've got me all tucked in nice and cozy now. So go on back to your Count. The faker.
How dare you say...
Gee, it's raining. I better be getting in.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It is getting kind of late. Well, I'll drive you around to the front of the house.
No, you better not. We might be seen. I'll just get to the road.
Okay, but I'll wait until I'm sure you're in. Good night.
Good night, dear. Yes, Grandma? What do you want?
What was that noise I heard?
I didn't hear any noise.
Wind howling, doors slamming? Why, I declare a body think this house is haunted. Why, child, your face is all wet. Are you sick?
Oh, no, Granny. I was just too warm a while ago.
You don't feel feverish? Now keep covered up good and warm so you won't catch cold.
Good night, Granny.
Good night.
Boy, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is a real count after all.
You've got to realize that I'm running a business, and I can't afford to have my employees get temperamental. They've got to take the jobs as they come.
I tell you, this woman is impossible. I really believe she's getting serious. I've been out with her 4 times now, and every time she has tried to make it a love affair.
Well, Mrs. Morgan is one of our best customers, and she definitely demands you.
There are particular reasons why I don't want to go out with her anymore.
All the same, we've got to do what we can to satisfy our clients. So you give her a ring this afternoon, if you want to work for me.
But you don't know this dame. She's dynamite.
Dynamite or not, her money's good, isn't it? Anyhow, you're young and healthy. I don't think a little necking more or less will hurt you. Give her a ring when you get home.
Hello? Yes? Oh, hello. Well, sure, I remember you. You're the gigolo. Well, Mother's not at home. What? Me? You want a date with me? Why, my dear Count, I can't afford paid escorts.
But I'm asking you for a date socially, not professionally. My intentions? Strictly dishonorable, I assure you.
All right. I'll call your bluff, but on my own terms. Some of my gang are going down to the Lago Conga Cafe tonight for a jam session. All those jitterbugs will be swinging it to that Killadilla marimba band. And you can go with me if you like. Ah, don't be an icky. You look all right.
All right. I'll, what is it you say, call your bluff? It's a date. Baker?
Okay, Gigolo. It's a date. Daddy and I pick me up here. I'll meet you at the cafe at 9:30. Bye.
Who were you talking to, Marion?
Oh, just one of the gang. Mother, are you going to use the car tonight?
No, why?
Well, I was just wondering if I could have it.
Yes, I'm going to stay in this evening. I'm expecting the Count to drop by.
The Count? Oh, you mean the gigolo?
Marion, I wish you wouldn't speak so disrespectfully of my friends. After all, he may be one of the family someday.
Why, Mother, how nice. Are you sure your intentions are honorable? Or could they by any chance be strictly dishonorable? dance well. But I suppose that's necessary in your profession.
Oh, absolutely.
Aren't you a little bit ashamed to sell yourself to women?
Not exactly. Although I'm not very proud of it. But tell me, would you like me better if I were a bond salesman?
Why, yes, of course.
Do you think it more honorable to sell worthless stocks and bonds to silly women than to sell them companionship and pleasure?
Why, I never thought of it that way.
As a matter of fact, I don't think you are a very deep thinker on any subject.
Why don't you two call off the war for a while?
An excellent idea. I'm only fighting a defensive battle.
I can't see how Helen can be so careless, leaving the window unfastened so often. Helen! Helen!
From Arrego, we present to you the Pampa Trio, giving you their interpretation of the Mexican clog dance. But don't go away, folks. Immediately following this number, we have a grand surprise for you. The Pampa Trio. Let's give them a big hand. Now, for your very special entertainment, we will present for the first time on any stage a real, genuine bullfight, featuring the world's greatest matador, direct from a triumphal tour of all the bull rings in Spain, in his thrilling, death-defying duel with two, not one, but two bulls, Jose Gonzalez. The bull. And that concludes our performance. Now let's all dance and be merry with Chito and his orchestra. Take it away, Chito.
Another drink. Here's to our better acquaintance, and hoping that you will learn to understand me better.
Looks like Marion's gone overboard.
She doesn't stand her liquor like Grandma's little pet, does she?
I think it is time I took her home.
Okay, we'll go along with you.
I can handle her very well myself, thank you.
But gee whiz, Count,
You need not worry. In my country, gentlemen may hunt big or dangerous game. They never shoot tame pigeons. And I am a gentleman.
Come on, Harry. She's safe with the Count. It's getting awfully late, and I've got to be getting in myself.
Okay, but I don't like it.
Come on, Marion. Come on.
Come on.
What happened? Where are we?
You passed out, so I brought you to my apartment.
So that's the scenario of this play. Helpless heroine in villain's apartment. What's next?
You just lie back and relax. You're going all right. Nothing like black coffee to clear one's head. A cup of this and I can safely take you home.
Take me home?
Why, of course. What else did you expect?
You're not going to try to take advantage of me or anything like that?
Most certainly not.
There must be something wrong with the script.
Are you disappointed or pleased?
I don't exactly know. But I must admit I had you figured out all wrong.
Marion.
Helen! What happened? Where's Mother?
She went to bed a while ago.
Oh, what are you doing here?
When I got home, my window was locked. I peeked in, and there sat Grandmother waiting up for me. I didn't dare go in, so I came here to spend the night. What happened to you?
Nothing. Just nothing at all. Count gave me coffee and brought me home. But what will your grandmother say when you go home tomorrow?
I'm not going home.
Not going home?
No, because if I do, she'll send me back to my uncle's farm in Iowa, and I won't ever go there again.
It can't be as bad as that now.
Oh, you don't know. You can't understand. The tall corn, the mooing cows, and the hicks, the worst of all the hicks, pawing and mussing you and trying to act like city slickers.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to run away and get married.
Run away and get married? Why, you don't know anyone outside of this city.
Yes, I do. I met him by correspondence through the Elite Correspondence Club. Oh, I'm so thrilled at the thought of having a home of my own. I've wanted to go for a long time.
But are you sure it's safe?
Oh, of course. He writes the loveliest letters.
Say, you didn't tell Mother I was out the count, did you?
Oh, no. She didn't ask.
Gee, I'm glad of that. If she knew, I might be losing my happy home.
I'll tell you what, Marion.
What?
When I'm all settled, I'll write you, and you can come and pay me a good long visit.
That might not be such a hard idea. If your boyfriend's so nice, I might try to steal him.
I'll take a chance.
Okay, but remember, I warned you. Come on, let's go to bed.
read it in my eyes. At every meeting, in a greeting, what a world of rapture lies. I dare not tell you that I love you, though I think you love me too. My heart is breaking, just aching to whisper, dearest, I love you.
Well?
I hope you enjoyed my diary.
You can hardly expect me to enjoy learning that I've been betrayed by my own daughter.
Don't be so tragic, Mother. You meant nothing to the Count, or he to you.
You know he meant everything to me, and yet you deliberately came between us.
You ought to realize, Mother, that you're no longer attractive to young men. You had your day, so why don't you stop trying to fool yourself?
I won't give up. I won't. I don't want to grow old. I want some of the good things of life I was cheated out of by a loveless marriage.
I'm sorry, Mother. I didn't know you felt so badly about it.
I've always resented you. I never wanted you in the first place. And now you try to destroy my happiness.
We're both upset. Perhaps you'd feel better if I went away for a little while, until we both get settled down a bit.
Yes, that's a very good idea. You go to your father. He always wanted you.
No, I can't go to him. I might cause trouble with his new wife. I'll go and visit Helen. I got a letter from her the other day inviting me.
Here you are, lady.
Is this the place?
Well, this is the address you gave me, 1066 River Street. You sure you want to go in there, lady?
Of course, why not?
Well, that's your business, not mine. That'll be 50 cents, please.
What do you all want? Why, I'm looking for a girl named Helen. Mrs. Helen Bowen. Who? Mrs. Helen Bowen.
Oh, what is it, Pearl?
The girl here says she's looking for Mrs. Helen Bowen, ma'am.
Oh, yes, of course. Come right in. Take care of her case, Pearl.
There's something screwy here. That gal didn't look that tight to me.
But, Helen, where is she? Right down this way, honey. But here, we call her Maisie. Set the tray there. Well, have you come to your senses?
I'll never do what you want me to.
You little fool, I'll give you one more day to change your mind. Then I'm going to start working on you.
You wouldn't dare.
No, I would have done it before now, only I didn't want to bruise you up. I'm saving you for a very special customer.
When my father learns of
Neither
this...
your father nor anyone else you respect will ever see you again. And in a couple of months, you'd die rather than have them even find you. You talk to her, Maisie.
Please don't hate me, Marion. I never thought you'd come. They found your picture in my things, and they beat me and threatened to kill me if I didn't ride.
Oh, I'm not blaming you, Helen. But we've got to figure out some way to get out of here.
I've tried every way, but they watch every move.
But your husband...
I haven't any husband. That man was only an agent for this place.
You mean to tell me that you let your daughter go and visit Helen without even knowing where she lives?
Well, yes. She said she'd write in a few days.
But all we know about Helen is that she ran away to marry a man she had never seen. A man she met through a matrimonial agency advertisement.
Yes, I guess that is so.
Don't you know that some of those agencies are the worst kind of traps? That many of their customers are criminals, morons, right slavers, or people who are mentally or physically diseased?
No, I've never given it a thought.
Oh, you American mothers, with your bridge parties and beauty shops and your silly flirtations, wasting your lives and neglecting your duties, letting your children run wild for lack of sensible parental supervision.
Oh, you don't know American children. They're spoiled and disobedient and drunken.
Drunken? Yes. Drunk with the exuberance of youth and sheer joy of living. There's nothing really wrong with the children of today. Nothing that proper environment and congenial home life wouldn't correct.
What do you expect us modern mothers to do?
Quit trying to be butterflies. Get back to the business of being mothers, like your mother and your grandmother, and generations of mothers before them.
A lesson in morals and ethics is fine coming from you. A professional gigolo.
That's all changed now. I have found a real job. And I've worked long enough to know that I can hold it and earn an honest living.
Well, that's all very interesting. But I don't see that it concerns me.
But it does concern you. I'm going to marry your daughter.
Well, I'm not so sure I approve of that.
But we have got to find her. Can't you think of some way to trace her?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps a letter.
Here's an old blotter. Have you got a mirror handy?
Well, yes, I'll get one.
I think I've got it. Look. Mrs. Helen Bowen, 1066 River Street, Pittsburgh. Bowen? That's the name of the man Helen ran away to marry.
Yes, that's the name Marion told me.
Pittsburgh is an overnight trip by train. I'll fly her this afternoon. If I find her, I'll wire you. What kind of a place is this?
Well, you look like you've been around, mister. You ought to know.
So that's it, huh?
Class, brother. Class.
How much do I owe you?
$2.
Better stick around. I may need you.
Well, that'll cost you money, you know. I got to keep the meter running.
Let it run.
Have you ever been here before, sir?
No. A friend gave me the address just tonight.
Then there's no particular lady you'd like to see?
No. Oh, wait a minute. Haven't you got a new girl here by the name of Helen?
Helen? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Only we call her Maisie here. And Madam just told me the other day her real name is Helen.
I'd like to see her.
Yes, sir. Just have a seat a minute and I'll send her right in.
Gee, this is a dull night. Hardly any business at all. Besides, that new girl Maisie's getting all the business there is.
Coming in the parlor to see you, Miss Maisie. Here's Miss Maisie, sir.
A very interesting antique, isn't it?
How?
Betty, Helen, what are you doing in this place?
I was brought here by a man I thought was going to marry me. Well, the whole thing was a fake.
Yes, and then?
And then, well, you can see what happened to me.
And yet you sent for Miriam.
They made me. They found her picture and beat me. I'm weak. I gave in and wrote to her.
Where's she now?
They've got her locked up in the room next to mine. They haven't broken her yet.
Show me your room. Then get your things quick and be ready for a getaway.
You can't do it, Count. Well, they'd kill you.
Do as I tell you.
Miss Maisie? What you all doing, Miss Maisie?
I was just admiring this suit of armor. I'm rather a connoisseur of such things, you know.
Oh, yes, sir. You sure is.
Shall we go?
Connell, sure. Man, that is a $5 wood.
This is my room. That's Marion's.
I'll give you a moment and I'll break in the door.
Don't wait for me. I'm not fit to go with you now.
Oh, stop arguing. I'm going to take you both out of here.
What's that?
I don't know. You all wait here. Miss Margaret! Tony! Frank! Miss Margaret!
Don't ask any questions.
How did you...
Never mind your things. Come quickly.
What's all the rumpus?
I don't know. Pearl yelled for it, so here we are. Just a minute. Where are you going?
Get out of my way.
Sounds like a fight. Come on, let's go. Come on, Frank.
Hey, what's the trouble?
There's a fight going on up there.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. I think he needs me now.
Quick, get out.
We won the fight, didn't we?
Sure enough, we did. Can you get us out of here?
Just leave it to me, pal. Just leave it to me.
Then get in. Let's go before the police arrives.
boy, did we take them guys or did we take them?
Oh, Count, I'm so glad you came.
Don't call me Count, Miriam. All that stuff is behind me. I'm plain Mr. DeHoven, American citizen.
American citizen?
Yes, I got my American citizenship papers yesterday, and I've got a job. You get married, and you can live like self-respecting, self-supporting Americans should.
I knew she wasn't a type.
Hello. Oh, hello. Here's that Morgan woman again. Hand me the book.
Hello? Yes, this is Miss Morgan. I'd like an escort for this evening. Oh, a nice young college type. About 27 or 28. About my own age, you know.